Dude, there's so much stuff. It's like there's a never-ending deluge of stuff that has to get done. Hey everybody, this is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to do kind of a fun reveal where I talk about all of the stuff that's going on in the shop and show you guys some of the projects that we are working on that are your projects. Because I get a lot of, this is an email I get all the time. Hey, how's my, whatever thing I'm having you guys make? How's it coming? And I wanted to bring you up to speed and show you and give you guys an idea of some of the crazy stuff that we do all the time and let you kind of have a little glimpse of what we do, because we're absolutely fully transparent and we're drunk. No, we're not drunk yet. So, Chris, you're gonna be moving the camera around.
I'll be moving the camera around, and I'll read comments. David Hawkinson gave us $5.
Hey, Dave, happy Friday, man.
Happy Friday, yeah, exactly. Thomas is here. Electric Sex Machine is here. Doug Cook is here.
I saw Doug
All
and
the gang
Dave
is here.
Dastardly.
Bob
and
Bitchin.
Dan
Andreas. Hurdy Gurdy guy.
Yeah, say Tony is here. Yep.
Doc is here.
Doc is here, yeah.
Tony's here. Sassy Cat.
I see all you guys. I'm watching all you guys. I know what you're doing.
But you can't hide.
Somebody said that they were bummed out because I was on 6 and you were on 11 because you were right by the microphone. It was during the Matt talks about his wood or whatever class thing that was.
As far as volume?
Yeah, because you were right on the thing, and I'm like, that's hardly ever a problem.
Yeah, I didn't think I was. I think I've learned to talk louder.
I'm watching an ad for these Gold Belly donuts. They look pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well,
I'm moving forward here. So, right in front of me is a real buttload of just stuff that I have on one table. This table we actually built because we thought, well, we'll get 2 guys to put their stuff on it. And no, I loaded up my table with a bunch of shit, and then I glommed onto this table. And not like this is the last place that I've glommed, because I've got shit over there and over there. And I actually was storing stuff on the bed of the new thickness planer earlier this week, and Chris was laughing at me.
Jim Jam Jimmy's here.
Dude,
Thank you for the beer, Jim Jam.
Jim Jam Jimmy. I didn't know that guy was in 18-wheeler. Mac said that he was in 18-wheeler, and I'm like, oh yeah, I saw. So Jim, I have a question for you. Was 18-wheeler basically Mean-Eyed Cats without Carrie Pastine? Because I think I saw you guys when you were Mean-Eyed Cats. I think it was the same outfit. I don't know. Let me know. I could be way off.
Yep.
So,
Pearl says Magical Mystery Matt.
Hey, Greg. Greg actually pitched in too for to help out on the Mike Learn class. Thank you very much, Greg, for all your support. Cool. Yeah.
And we found some wood that he brought by previously.
We did find some gunstock walnut that Greg brought by. But
Andy the Saint's here. We got a surprise for Andy the Saint.
We've got 2
surprises.
Yeah. So let me show you guys some of the stuff that's going on here. I've got some necks and that need to get glued to fretboards. I've got a fretboard that needs to get made into a neck. I've got some neck material here. This is a really nice chunk of roasted maple from Dan, the woodman. By the way, Dan has found some roasted maple neck blanks. If you guys are looking for some, give Dan a call. He's actually grading them right now. If you're me, you get them before. No, I actually called and asked if he had any. I didn't get any custom special things. This is a project here. The spruce top is a project for guy's name is David Lee, and David Lee sent this spruce top, and this is going to be it's not going to be an arch top. This is where he got the wood from. It came with this arch top on it. And that's going to be the top, and this is going to be the back. This is a really nice piece of one piece body blank for of white limba, and boy, is it extra nice. See this right here? This is the invoice number for David Lee's project. You'll see a bunch of those on stuff as we go. Let's come over here. I got some more good stuff to show you. This is a template that I just got from guitarbuildingtemplates.com for my friend Dennis. We're going to be building him an Ibanez. He really likes the Ibanez RG shape, so we're going to use this pattern here. More things everywhere. This is a cool thing. Troy, who was at our Build a Classic Telly, sent us this. This was been 2 weeks ago now, Chris? 2 weeks ago today. Troy built, if you guys watched the reveal for the Build a Classic Telly class, Troy built the black Telly style guitar. And he sent us this bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Label. But hold on, so thank you, Troy. That's very, very kind. Especially if you know that Chris and I aren't huge Scotch guys, so we're gonna have to learn to appreciate this without mixing it with. Well, you could probably put ice in it, right? I don't know.
Well, now every time you have other Scotch, you can go. It's not as good.
Yeah. But here's what's really cool about this is look, he had it engraved to say thanks to Texas Toast, and which is very, very. I can't read it because it's upside down.
It says, many thanks to our friends at Texas Toast.
Very cool. So that's an engraved bottle of really nice Scotch from our friend Troy. So thank you, Troy. If you're watching, that's very, very kind of you.
When it's all gone, I'm going to use that as an overflow tank for my Buick Electra.
Dude, how cool would that be?
I already have a olive oil bottle that I use. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump to zip tie that in.
This is a guitar that's in progress. It's an RD shape, and it's going to be fabric top. So this is extra cool. And you guys can see I've got a bunch of necks here for guitars. One of them, this is the neck for that RD, and we're actually waiting on the custom inlay to come into the shop for this, and then it will get the fretboard will get glued on, and it will look a little bit like this neck here. This neck, this neck, this neck, and this neck are all for Challenger builds that are coming up. If Jeff Profit is watching, this is Jeff's neck. So if Jeff's watching and he's like, hey, what about my neck?
I haven't seen him, but he may be here.
This is Jeff's neck. It's ready for, it's got to actually get fit to his body, and that will be very, very excellent. This is actually another neck for a carved top Challenger that's coming up. Get a load of this guitar. This will be a reveal coming very, very soon, and you'll notice that I'm not what? You just did like this. What happened?
It's all good, Matt.
Okay.
It's all good. Yeah,
are people having trouble hearing me?
No, you'll get to see your neck here in a minute, Tony.
Oh, that's right, Tony.
Yeah,
we've got to go into the paint booth so you can see yours. So this neck is not an upside down daily driver neck. It is actually a left-handed daily driver neck. That's right. We've got a reveal coming very soon for a left-hand daily driver. I'll show you the body here in a second. Man, I've got so many tops being glued up. This is just kind of a plain. This actually has a little bit of quilt in it. Here is a little bit of flame maple. Here's another piece of flame maple. These are all going to be on flat top Challengers coming at you very, very soon. Let's see. Let's move right down the line here, Chris.
Okay.
Okay. Got a couple of Challengers that'll be ready very, very soon. We've got one that we call Amber Lynn and one that we have this is just a standard. You guys are going to see these guitars coming probably within the next 30 days. They'll be ready to go. Speaking of guitars that will be ready within the time frame that we allowed, these are the Premier Reserve single cuts that we did. I don't know if you guys remember the reveal we did on these. These will get kind of a that heritage cherry color and P90s, and the necks are maple, and they're floating around over there. They're in paint too. So these are all sealed up and will get color and clear very soon. I even have an extra one, a bonus one that I set the neck on. Look at that. But all of these bodies are one-piece mahogany because I actually was able to source one-piece mahogany, and man, they are super, super cool. I think that I'm going to do this one in that Yingling green that we got from Tamco not that long ago, and it will be very, very super excellent. Let's move a little bit down here, Chris. I left my beer. Doug Santianello is coming out in April, and we have to have this guitar ready for him. Our friend Russ at Music Engineering Services did the inlay work for us. Thank you. And Doug quite possibly might be the most interesting man in the world. But this one is all ready for, it's getting a amber and sunburst. It's going to be a tobacco burst. It's going to be very cool. And Dylan McCurchie from Dylan Talks Tone built the pickups for these. Very, very neat stuff. That's going into paint almost immediately. We've got Dylan from Flipside Music, the great American guitar store. His Explorer is just about ready for some sealer. Man, there's so much stuff. Let's see. I think the next reveal guitar is probably going to be this one right here. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is invoice number 243. This is sort of your basic SG, but it's not as basic as you might think, because the neck actually goes all the way through to the single pickup route. This is getting a DiMarzio Super Distortion. If you're only going to have one pickup, it might as well be the DiMarzio Super Distortion. It's going to get stop tail and tune-o-matic, and it has the Flying V Arrow headstock. Very, very excellent, and I want to get this one done as soon as possible so it can get shipped out to the guy. Okay. Oh. Okay, we have to thread the needle to get some of this stuff in there. This guitar right here is a very, very exciting one. It's a Mary Kay Challenger, and it's a swamp ash body in Mary Kay white. It's got a maple neck that's going to be bolted on, and this one will be speeding its way to Arizona as soon as it's done, and you'll see more videos on this coming very soon because we're sending it to Phil McKnight. He doesn't know that yet. This is, we're calling this the 53 Explorer. This would be what Gibson might have done if they were building Explorers at the same time that they were doing they were doing P90s and everything. This handle, by the way, will come off the guitar, but it's in sealer right now. It's getting TV yellow when it's all said and done. It's probably ready to get sanded back and TV yellowified. But this is another very, very excellent, cool guitar coming soon to a stage near you. This is actually for somebody. See, it's got a 284 on it. This right here, should we show this one a little bit, Chris?
Sure.
Oh, crap. All right, there's so many things getting bonked around. This is a Fender-style Marauder body, and this one is in Tamco That Bitch Orange. If Sweet Tea Guitars is watching, I haven't forgotten about you. We're going to show the paint that you sent us. He sent us some paint that is a lot like this. That is actually it's a color that you can get called Texas Toast Orange, and he makes it. We'll show you that here coming up. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this put back and without chipping any paint off anything.
You can spin it around too. I don't know why it's sitting.
I don't know
on
either.
The hook the way it is. It just is.
It just is. Okay, let's move down to the. God, there's stuff everywhere, you guys.
You set your beer down.
I set my beer. Oh, but I set it down so that I could get it.
Oh, jeez.
Some more rosewood and some black poison wood and a alder body blank for my friend Joe. I'm going to show you his neck here coming up. These pieces here will be fretboards coming very soon. I've got another Premier Reserve single cut here in orange. This one has a solid ambrosia maple body that's very cool. This is a prostitute that has a 3 P90 prostitute. This one's actually getting painted pink and it's getting shipped to Amarillo, Texas, to a friend of mine. We've got the kind of the classic, I guess you'd call it Kalamazoo single cut, kind of Les Paul flat top in blue. The fretboard, however, is not blue. Of course, we have the Les Ply. All the way down here, we've got the Girlfriend Experience Purple Prostitute with Mike Learn pinstripes. That's another one that's got to get wet sand and buffed and assembled. We've got a 336 style guitar right there. That's very cool. We just still don't know what color we're going to paint that. And on the very, very end, there's another one of those Premier Reserve single cuts that is going to go to a good home. All those guitars already got sold, so yeah, looking forward to.
What's the story with the brown one?
That's Monkeys.
Yep.
Yeah. Did somebody ask about that?
Yep. And then Skyhawk Delta asked if the orange on the Marauder was the color that ended the Finish Master tyranny.
Yes, it absolutely is. So let's see. Let's work down this way a little bit. There's a bunch of mahogany right down here for Challengers. So that's coming up. If you guys were wondering where we were last night, we were doing a class that was build a guitar body with tools you ought to have. This is the guitar body that we built last night. It's a standard Telecaster shape. I only wanted to put one pickup in it, and I put one volume control. This one we're actually going to be doing a paint deal with Mike Learn on, so stick around, more to come on this. That was a fun class because if you signed up, you got a body blank like this one here, and we did the class is actually in two parts. We did part one on yesterday, and part two is tomorrow, and we're just going to kind of deep dive into a bunch of different tools. Those classes will be available in the archive video section. If you guys want to watch them later, you can. But yeah, so we have to make them first. Here's another telly that we did as part of the class. Here's a broom that clearly doesn't get used very much. This is a solid rosewood neck. This is actually an upside down one. See, here's the fret markers on it. This has some custom inlay that Jesse Givens from Givens Guitars did for us. This is for our friend Soslin, and he's got a guitar that Mike Learn did the paint work on, and we actually built the guitar body, and we're building the neck. Mike did the paint work. Here is a daily driver neck that we are doing. This one's getting a butterscotch. The body's going to be butterscotch. This is another daily driver neck that is 24 3/4 inch scale. So you can see, guys, there is a little difference. See? This will actually retrofit onto a regular daily driver or Telecaster body with no mods. All right, let's talk about some of the other stuff we're doing. This is a one-piece rosewood neck. Let's see. This will be a 25-inch scale neck with a rosewood fretboard, and it's going to be mounted a la the Paul Reed Smith style heel, because the guy really likes Paul Reed Smith, but he wants it to be, it's going to be a Jazzmaster shaped body. So basically what we're building is a Paul Reed Smith shaped Jazzmaster, or no, a Paul Reed Smith shaped like a Jazzmaster. Yeah, okay. And he's getting this Marauder or Starcaster headstock he wanted, and he wanted an all rosewood neck. I can't remember his name, but it's not because I don't like him, it's because I can't remember. This is my friend Joey D's bass neck. We just got it done too. Also solid rosewood. Very, very cool. That's a super, super awesome chunk of rosewood, and this will be on his Soul Pole bass. Here is an Explorer body that is now ready for the neck to be glued in. We had to do the control cavity today, so we got it all sorted out, and it is looking extra primo good. It's waiting on the neck to get glued in, and the neck's ready. I don't even know where the neck is. Is it around here?
It's on my bench.
So, but the neck's ready to be glued in. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, let's tripping on stuff.
Red Clover Guitars asked about double necks, and yeah, there are double necks. There's one double neck in particular.
So that's Mike's. That's what he's wanting to know about. Yeah, so it is all ready to be buffed.
Yeah, it's wet sanded, and yeah, necks are done, and it just needs to be buffed and assembled, and everything else.
Yeah, necks are over in the neck.
Necks are over in the
neck area.
Yeah. And that's a whole other row of projects that are getting very, 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 very close.
This was that left-hand daily driver body. We've got a right-hand Billy Bow Jupiter Jet fabric top. Here is this is a what is this? Beetle Kill Pine Black Burst. This Sunday driver is going to be in Metal Flake. This is an ESP redo that we did for our friend Stu Lippa. G and L that we're redoing. What in the hell is this one?
That's that.
This is the Beetle Kill Pine one.
Oh, okay. The other one's the
yeah.
Ash, I think.
Okay. This is Kenny's Beetle Kill Pine daily driver. This is going to be an at-large sole pole base. This is a daily driver for GT. Here's another sole pole base. Here is Mike's double neck body ready for the next. This is that one that the 24-inch, 24 3/4 scale daily driver neck is going on this one. This is the Black Poison Wood fretboard 25.5-inch scale neck I just showed you. Here's a very cool Mosrite style toast right guitar in what Gibson calls Rhino. Here is Soslin's guitar body that Mike learned did the fantastic paint work on.
Yeah, it's not blue. It's got a lot of shading and stuff, so it looks blue on camera, but it's all loaded up with graphics.
Oh, this one?
No.
Or Soslin's?
Yeah, Soslin's. Yeah.
Is he asking about it?
Yep.
Well, let's show him.
Well, no, he's not asking. Somebody else asked about the blue one on the end, but it's not.
So this one Mike learned did the graphic work on. I don't know if you guys can. Am I holding it right?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So it's got like a kind of a mad scientist guy and a bunch of skulls and smoke and shit like that.
It's a Russian folktale.
Okay. And the pickups actually are EMG pickups, and they have paint.
They're painted as well.
Work on them too. So
this is the one. This is the neck that has the cool inlay.
Yeah, like the ninja star inlay, right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go into the paint booth. That'll be fun.
Yep.
It's probably hard to work the camera and walk around, isn't it?
No, it's super easy. There's nothing on the floor for me to trip over.
There's so much crap everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of rosewood bits from.
A bunch of dust.
So before we go into the actual paint booth itself, I wanted to send a shout out to our friend over at Sweet Tea Guitars. He made us up a bunch of sample paints, and he gave them all cool names. This one's called Blue Balls. It's yellow. I don't know what. No, it's blue, and it's loaded with metallic and pearl and stuff like that. And so I think he's like doing some custom mix stuff. Here's a shining silver that's really super metallic-y. Here's one called Piss Test Pearl. Maybe this will go on your next guitar.
It's gonna go on my Deuce Coupe when I get it.
I don't know. But here is Texas Toast Orange, and this is really neat stuff, you guys. And we're going to be using this in the future, because that is where we are heading. So I don't know if you can see, but it's got a ton of shimmer and flake and neat stuff in it.
It doesn't help when I shake the camera. It doesn't really show the color as much as when you shake it, apparently.
Oh, okay.
That's the way it looks.
It's an earthquake. All right. Chris did a little bit of sealer work today. Let's go into the
sealer work
booth
today.
and see what's going on. Still kind of stinks like sealer in here. These are the Model 1s that we built with Andrew St. Pierre. These are actually getting, they're in paint right now, and man, they really look super awesome. But wait, they're going to get even cooler as we go. This one's going to be getting a sunburst finish, right, Chris?
Yes.
So you can see the neck is, I don't want to move it around too much, but the neck has the 5-piece bird's eye maple and Purple Heart. Very, very cool. All bound up and looking good. I don't know why he wanted a blue fretboard, but he did.
You want what you want.
This is the other one that we're doing. This is it's the same guitar, but it doesn't have binding, and it's got it doesn't have binding on the body, but it does have black binding on the neck. But it's the same chunk of wood for the neck and same chunk of wood for the body. We built them simultaneously. These are the back plates for those guitars. And what are these, Chris?
Those are we're calling them pucks, humbucker pucks, that fit into that hole, and they rotate.
So the humbucker gets bolted into that, and then you
Yep.
can kind of
Yeah,
twist
and
it
you can-
around.
Yeah, it's got a backing plate that goes on the back of it, and then it gets stuffed into that hole.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So Tony, as promised, this is your neck. I've got the Marine Corps fabric is on here. It's sealed up right now, so I got to wait for it to dry, and then I can cut the outline out. And this Eagle Globe and Anchor is right in the middle of the headstock, and it's going to look super, super cool. The fabric tops kind of look funny at first because they're real rough looking, and people don't realize and grasp how clean and smooth they're going to be. So this is going to be very, very cool. Tony's getting a carved top Challenger, one of the first carved top Challengers, and he wanted a USMC logo or theme rather. So you ask and we do. And Semper Fi, Tony. Hoorah! So, guys, we are done with our little shop tour, and now we're going to start drinking. Is there anything that we need to
I don't
cover, please?
believe there's anything really.
So, guys, thanks for watching. Next week, we're going to have a full-fledged guitar reveal with a guitar with strings, and I'm going to plink, plink, plink on it, and Chris is going to soulfully serenade you. So until next time, this is Matt at Texas Toast, reminding you that life is short. You might as well have a cool guitar. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.